gas lamp? Are you kidding me? Stephen Ewan, Glenn from Walking Dead, actually graced the cover of Entertainment Weekly, the biggest Hollywood up-to-date, keep up with the stars, who they married, who they did, what they do magazine, and he's only one of 3 Asian Americans to ever be singly on the cover by himself. The other 2 were Brandon Lee, son of Bruce Lee, in 1994, and Masai Oka for 2007, the star from Heroes, which his name was Hero, ironically enough. So this is actually a really big deal because Hollywood has a stereotypical outlook about Asian Americans, especially males, about them not being masculine. And that's something I'm glad that it seems to be breaking. In gaming news, it's time to say farewell. R.I.P. Rest in peace, Wii U. It was official that on November 4th that the Wii U is finally stopping and ceasing production. There was only a handful of games and even fewer third parties. So I feel that even though a lot of people are going to be upset that they have to go out and buy another system, most people either Wii U is just collecting dust on a shelf somewhere, or they've already moved on to an Xbox One or a PS4. So it's time that we switch on over to the Nintendo Switch if you still want to play these classic Nintendo games, and hope that other great Nintendo games will come out for it. The Nintendo Wii U actually finishes with about 13.3 million units sold, with nothing but a drop in the hat in comparison to the over 100 million units of the Wii that was sold, and even less than the 32 million that were sold for the Nintendo 64, which debuted in '96, and less than the Nintendo GameCube sold at 21 million. So R.I.P. Wii U. It was fun. I enjoyed the games we had. I enjoyed the fun we had together, but it's time to move on. Other gaming news, Hiroshi Sato, the producer of Final Fantasy XV, has announced that he may consider Luna as an actual playable character via DLC. Now, while I am opposed to DLC and I come from the old school gaming mantra that whatever's on the game should be on the game, I mean, I am all for this, and I'll pay an extra $10 and maybe $20 depending to play with an actual female character in the game. Everybody got on Titus on Final Fantasy X because he looked like a dude from a boy band. But if there's only 4 dudes in one game like this and they're the primary characters, wouldn't that make them like the Japanese Backstreet Boys, or would they be in sync? So let's hope that this actually happens. Having Luna as a playable character, and from the looks from the trailers, the trident and her magical ability, how would she move and how would her magic look? And again, there's a female in the game. And in anime news, Kubo has done it again. In Volume 74, we think that we're going to get some form of information about this bogus ending that left everyone hanging and not knowing what's going to happen. Was this a true ending? What happened to this character? What happened to my favorite character? However, we were left with basically the same feeling we were left with the last few arcs. Bleach was one of my favorite animes, and at one point in time, I used to brag and boast and have arguments about how much better it was than Naruto. However, Naruto stayed to pace while Bleach jumped with characters and arcs, and instead of Kubo continuing to focus on these characters and relationships, he added more characters and added more characters and added more characters. So this trend ended up following at the end. So while everyone's believing that we're going to get a new arc, which he didn't officially say, but everyone thinks, and we're just speculating, like what most things geekdom does, is speculate that we're going to get a new ending or an actual add-on. But this has been your boy Q, your friendly neighborhood geek. If you did like this video, please, please, please make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do new Geekly content weekly. Get it? Geekly, weekly, Geekly. Anyway, until next time, I'm out. Peace. It would be the Negro.